You know, summer can be a fun time for the family. Think about it, road trips up north, maybe going to the state park, just fun around the neighborhood, playing with other families. But sometimes the summer fun, well, it can go wrong. I mean, you got your bug bites, poison ivy, cuts, bruises.
Ooh, and thankfully, you can easily treat a lot of summer injuries, but you got to be prepared, which means having your own first aid kit. So here to help us today, build your own DIY summer first aid kit, Dr. Gigi Chawla, head of pediatrics at Children's Minnesota. Thanks for being with us, sitting here at the table.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me back.
Yeah,
always great. And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah. Okay, so if I'm building a first aid kit at the house, give me the things that we need to have.
Yeah. Well, I think what's really important to know is that you can do this very easily, and you can take care of your kids and any needs that could come up. And really the goal of this is to prevent yourself from going into an emergency room or seeking care for an injury that you could otherwise treat on your own.
Okay.
So
you brought props for us.
I did. I brought props. So the first is, a first aid kit that you can buy is actually pretty easily obtained and is honestly really comprehensive.
Yeah.
So that's a good place to start. What I love about something like this is that there's gloves in it, there's the antibiotic ointments and such that you need in order to get yourself started. And for the most part, almost everything is in a kit like this.
Band-Aids too.
Band-Aids, everything is in there, honestly, to get things started.
And what's nice about this is if you're going to the beach, if you're going up to the cabin, just pop that in the bag.
Exactly, exactly.
Now, I know there's some other things too that you should probably have that aren't necessarily in that first aid kit that you can get at the store.
Right. So in order to really think about what kids need are the medications, right? The medications aren't part of these kits. And so there's a variety of medicines to really be thinking of for youngsters. The first is that most kids do really well with liquid medications or medications that dissolve. And these are also easily obtained at your local Walgreens or CVS. So a Tylenol or acetaminophen product for pain relief. Benadryl actually is a wonderful choice to
We
add.
use Benadryl, I mean, just for things you wouldn't think of. Sometimes they just, they're allergic to something in the lake, they, a bug bite,
Absolutely.
It's not just allergies, right?
They can be itching from bug bites, itching from, honestly, a sunburn or irritation. And honestly, even kids who have a little bit of a cold or congestion do well with having some Benadryl. So I think that's always a really good product to keep. And especially, these little dissolvable liquid gels, they keep for a long time, so easy to put into any type of waterproof bag that you're going to contain all of your products.
I see two other things, or a couple other things over here too. Something we mentioned. Sunscreen and aloe vera. Two very important things you need to.
Please make sure that you've got your kids using a sunscreen that's at least a 30 block, if not a 50 block for kids. You want to make sure that you're putting sunscreen on about 30 minutes or so before you even go outside. So first thing in the morning, go ahead and apply that, and make sure you apply it liberally. Check on your kids every hour or so.
And then if they're spraying, rub that in.
Absolutely.
The hard way.
I was going to say, this isn't necessarily for, just going off to camp or, going off to the lake. I mean, this is for kids just going outside, going for a bike ride too.
Going for your everyday wear during the summer and probably year round if you can.
What's the aloe for then?
The aloe for any type of irritation. Inevitably, little kids with their sweatiness, some of that sunscreen is not going to stick on in the places that you need, and so that can be used for aftercare for any type of sunburn or irritation.
I don't want to miss this though, because I think this is important. What are you using this hydrocortisone cream for?
So hydrocortisone cream, especially for any type of irritation. Now, you don't want to necessarily put this on a cut, but any type of irritation where kids are itching, like a bug bite, poison ivy, you can use this to take that itch away.
Then, of course, you have the flashlight and the water and all that good stuff.
And of course, I think this is the thing that families tend to forget is what is needed actually to deliver care. A nice clean surface like a towel can be helpful. If you've got any ticks or anything that you're pulling off, you might want to pull that off, pop it into a baggie so that you can show or demonstrate what that might look like if you don't have a phone to take a picture of, and then making sure that you've got good lighting to take care of things.
As always, Dr. Gigi, great stuff. Thank you.